Hi, I'm Lori. Welcome back to The Way of Positive Change. Are you having good weather? We're having terrific weather here in sunny Southwest Florida. Sunday we had a day mostly of rain, but it was cleansing and beautiful, and we really needed it because we have high fire danger here now. But we had that brought in a little bit of a front with cooler temperatures, and it's very, very pretty, very refreshing for bike rides and getting outside and just really clearing your mind, grounding, and becoming one with Mother Nature, which is what we all need to do. And you know, I read it for quite a few of you that aren't getting outside enough. So here's your reminder. Go outside. Please go outside. Everything is alive out there, and you forget that when you're inside. All right, today we're going to talk about the mainstream media. They are reporting, and you know we love our media, but things happen when they report that there's a possible meat shortage, or they say that there could be a tropical storm or a hurricane headed towards our way. You know, when that happens, when the media says that, we do the public's, hurricane level 1 dance, So we, level 1, level 2, level 3 dance, so then we go get the things that we need. So we've had a run on Pepsid, right? Because they're saying that might be a proven helper or disproven helper, I don't know, and meat. So let's take a look at the food supply chain, because some of the meat companies have had the, is there going to be a, meat shortage, food shortage? But we have all those, plant-based things, the Impossible Burgers and all of those things that have come out. And I know, a lot of people do like those plant-based products or soy products. I do. I like some of them. Some of them I don't. Let me know which ones you guys like. All right, let's see. Okay, so the first card is the Six of Cups. So that lets me believe that right now we seem to be okay. And too, remember that Uranus, that's our food supply. It's all things Taurus, our food supply, our money, health, all of those things, the way we pay for things, money, home, all are being changed because Uranus is in there for the next, 6-7 years, right? Okay. Yeah, so don't believe everything that you hear. The magician is on its side. Remember, that can be the con artist. Remember to look at the other cards that are there. Right now, we've got, deals with, we can get what we need. Magician on its side can be the used car salesman. Or anybody else with the initial DJT, right? All right. The Fool, we're just not really looking. Yeah. People will take advantage of this. People will try to do strategic things like hoard and take as much as they can and not leave enough for others. There will also be thefts. Thievery. Judgment cards. Everyone's thinking, oh, I need to go out and get it. But that's really, it's not, it's really, of course they're having some issues with the packing plants and those kind of things, but it's not, it's baseless. This is an ebb and flow. This is an ever-changing situation. They've got to do what they need to do, and the people that own those plants, they have to take initiative. This is on its side, so they're not doing, and they haven't because they've been getting away with it for so long. The working conditions are crazy. All right, but there is change coming. But, this kind of talk foolishly leads to people being worried. So please don't worry. Remember, the 9 of Swords is anxiety, or a self-torture. But we're going to hear that there's of course other alternatives, and other people and places that have money that are going to help, and there's going to be plenty. Don't worry about it. And they're going to make new things and make new ways and new products, and so just keep trying new things. That's what we're supposed to do, right? With Uranus there, it's the planet of awakening. So try some. Soy is, especially if you get the extra firm, it really is a chameleon. It takes on any flavor and color, well, mostly flavor of anything you cook it in, whether it's soy sauce or hot sauce or any other type of sauce. It takes it on. And then too, remember to stock up on portobello mushrooms, right? Mushrooms are a chameleon. They take on the flavor, and you can eat portobello burgers or black bean burgers. I love Amy's black bean burgers, right? So there's all different kinds of things that you can use to make substitutes. All right, what's on the bottom? So the Page of Pentacles means they may raise the price a little bit. They may gouge it. Sneaky Pete card, the Seven of Swords there. Is there anything else that we don't know or understand about? Yeah, it just has everything to do with the you-know-what germ and the workers. But there's new ways. This is what this is about, the Uranus card with the lightning bolt. And it does mean trouble for some people that just want to eat certain things, or those plants. This means the tower comes down. Those plants are not going to be able to do things. Those people, the owners of those businesses, and we thank them for whatever products we get from them. We're grateful we're grateful. But be careful here. This means things will not be the same. It's going to do it different. That's all there is to it with that card. All right. Now, I want to take a look if there's going to be a new currency, because I've been seeing that for a while. We saw that Bitcoin would go down. It would still hang in there a bit, right? That's what Bitcoins do. And then remember that Facebook, remember Mark Zuckerberg, he tried to do his own currency, the Libra and the Libra wallet, Libra and Calibra, I think it was called. We saw that wouldn't work out very well. But there's other people that are starting their own currency too, and that would be a very Taurian Uranus thing to change. So let's take a look at a different type of currency being born. Whoop. You have to be careful of the tricksters. Some people will get into trouble. Okay. Be very careful. That was the Seven of Swords and the Judgment card. So don't buy into the very first thing that you see, because you could be getting, fooled. A lot of people that bought stock in Bitcoin were sad when it went down. Of course, that's for any stock, right? A new kind of currency that will be popular, that will be successful. Can we see that coming in the next few months? Yes or no, please, angels? Okay. Also, I want you to remember to wear bright colors. I think yesterday I wore black for the first time in a long time. I usually wear darker colors in the winter, but try to, raise your vibration. I even have like an orange candle burning in my, with my scents, because orange is the color of change. So try to put on your pinks and your oranges and your yellows. Psychic ability. Be able to see what you need to see at very first. So use caution when hearing about these kind of monies. Now, the people who are trying to create these are trying to get too much. Their part in it is greedy. So greed is on its side. So and that could be other people that have a good idea that don't want to spend the money to create it at this particular moment. I'm also saying that I'm feeling this too, clairsentiently feeling that the people who are at the top trying to make this happen are pushing out the others. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. All right. Well, there's the embattlement. The Kardashians, the 5 of Wands. This is who's getting ahead and who isn't. And, normally nobody gets ahead in this. If you look at this card, they're all dressed like they're at the bottom of the barrel. They're all fighting, trying to step on each other to get up to the side, to the top. All right. It's been a lot of talk about this already. Someone does have a jump on it in the position of the past, but they're not all in agreement, and there's still sketchy details with the moon card. So anytime we have greed, hoarding, competitiveness, and we can't see clearly, of course, and these are two very psychic cards. There's not enough information yet. And the thing that held up Zuckerberg, of course, is the keeping information, the Cambridge Analytica thing. There was just too much, when they went to the House for that, wasn't enough protection, consumer protection. So now there's going to be a meeting about a new currency. This will come up. So there'll be some hearings about regulatory hearings, if it can be used. One person that went up, that could be Zuckerberg, is now retreating, couldn't get it through, or someone else that tried. Here's an edited version. All right. 2 cups, 3 cups, 4 of Wands. Victory with the 6 of Wands. So I'm going to say by the end of the year, maybe past Christmas time. Christmas time? Let's just say Christmas time. Let's make it just a little bit further because the Pisces card is here. So we'll just maybe towards the end of the year. That sounds good to me. Anything else we need to know about this? The outcome cards, the Three of Cups. This could be 3 people putting together one corporation. Those are the 2 cards that came up over and over yesterday. Crazy. This has ties to overseas and a deal. Boy, I don't like some of the people that are involved in this. There's always some sketchy sides, right? Because someone's not willing to play fair. So I'm going to say that some of the people that have the dealings with Barr and McConnell and overseas people have already hatched this. So be very careful. All right. How are you guys doing? We're getting some. I can't walk on the beach yet. They've opened it for beach residents only for walking, and from 7 to 10 in the morning, which is my normal time to walk. But they did open some parks here for walking. I'm not going yet. I'll wait for the beach, and I'll continue to do my bike rides. And if you can't ride your bike or go to the beach, or just put your chair outside. Draw. Create something. Draw your vision board. Draw that vision board. It's more powerful when you use your right brain of drawing that vision board instead of just cutting out pictures. Much more powerful. Power to the 10. All right. I wanted to take a look and see if we're closer to a cure or a vaccine coming up for the you-know-what. Cure or vaccine. We have a successful cure or vaccine within the next 3 months. Will anyone in our universe. Maybe that's what the UFO people are trying to bring over. All right. I'm going to look at that too. All right. Anybody in our universe coming up with a cure? Oh, it's change coming. It's going to be some news. Cure or a vaccine in the next 3 months. There we go. I know that Gates he purchased 2 plants that he wants to have ready to be able to put forth manufacturing just for this purpose. Anybody know Does anyone know what sign Gates is? I forget. There's a lot of hope. We remain very optimistic and hopeful for this. And, when I was asking with Jen on Saturday when we did our reading, it's on her channel at Jen Lynn Tureau if you want to see it. Even if DJT is offered, a vaccine comes from somewhere else, he turns it down. Because he's not profiting. He wants to be a part of the profit. And that I'm seeing there's something very foolish here that causes further heartache. This is join our group. This could be the WHO. All right, so this is my 6-month card. So I'm going to say 6 months. Looks like we have a lot of big changes coming towards and let's see, November. So again, I'm coming up, to Thanksgiving time, and there's the what card. This will bring changes. The whole thing with this, is making our world change, of course. And so when that happens, it pushes the hands of the greedy people. It pushes the corporations to institute changes that will happen and that will be beneficial to us. So that's good. Yeah. And so the answer is yes. So a vaccine cure comes up in the next. I asked for 3 months. This is a 6 month, but I'm going to say that we hear about it, of course, before it's already completed. But DJT doesn't want it because he doesn't like the source, which is cray. Yeah, so we hear about it, and then it takes a little bit longer to make it and the production. But this gives us great hope, doesn't it? That's awesome. I'm really happy about that. The 9 of Pentacles means we have to be slow, steady, and safety. Remember that the 9 of Pentacles is so slow, steady Eddie that people think he's boring, when we're like, get it! You gotta do me right now. A lot of people don't want to take it, many people that I know through some of the other New Age stores and stuff will be saying, no, I'm not taking it. I'm like, and they've even made posts like on Facebook, would you take it? And I'm like, yeah, I would. Because I know it's going to, we'll make sure it's going to be safe. And, and I have an underlying condition, so I need to be extra careful. So yes, I will take it. All right. What's the most important thing for you and I to know in May? Let's see that. See how I can help you personally. What's the most important thing for our viewers to know for the month of May that will be immensely helpful to them? The month of May. Stay balanced. Harmonize. Make sure that your health is balanced and your emotions are balanced. The temperance card is taking two elements and combining them together to make a compound. Has one foot on the water and one foot in the land. And so that's all balance is needed. Mind, body, spirit. Mind, body, spirit, crossed by the Hierophant. Take a look at your moral values. Reevaluate them. Do you need to change some of them? You want to hold on to them or kick them out? Want to try something new? Let's learn. Learn something new. So be willing to kick out some old ways of thoughts. Educating yourself. Staying away from confrontation or confrontational people that just like to argue. Okay, there's the Five of, and this is, this is the card of competition with the Five of Wands. So remember, if you're creating and you're being the magician, you don't have your wands all up in everybody else's things. So staying very, very balanced. Don't believe everything that you hear. Learn new concepts. Learn something new. We're not going to be, and this is the Taurus card, the things that we know. Some of the ways we did things are just going by, not going to go back to. But they're going to be even better. But control, okay, this is very nice to know. It's going to be super duper important to maintain composure. Don't be a button pusher, and don't let anyone push your buttons. You may find yourself in a situation where you're trying to hold on to doing things the old way. And that is not what planet Uranus is about. Change is coming, and we need to learn it just the same way we've been learning Zoom for tarot classes and learning how to file things. People that are having to learn how to navigate through the systems to get their checks and their unemployment. Okay. Some other people are going to push their agenda and push their point of view. This, if you get too engrossed in it, it can really be upsetting to you. I'm also going to say that I think the rush to get everyone back out and up and causes a great deal of confrontation and conflict. And so try to keep your emotions very balanced. If you can stay inside, be safe. Some of the things that are done out of greed with the 9, this is, you're safe if you try to stay balanced and stay home a little bit longer. 4 of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles. So be a team player. The 3 of Pentacles is working on community projects together. It's a collaborative, cooperative effort. So see what you can do in your community. And, there's no better way to feel better if you might be feeling sad or separate than helping another person. Help them. That brings up your vibration and it makes you more healthy. And, you're not stuck. Try to push through any fearful feelings, saying that you don't receive that. And that may have been true the other day, but it's not true to what you're creating today. Just say, I don't receive that. That has nothing to do with what I'm creating today. I think there's going to be some more loss, and there will be stories of some sadness. And also, I think the greedy people are going to there's going to be big conflicts between greedy people and people, the haves and the have-nots. That's what we need to know. And then I think there'll be a ruling where some things are changed and more in the favor of other people. All right. For the have-nots. Okay. So take time to do your gratitude list for what you do have. I'm grateful for you. Okay, and I'm going to do one more because it popped 3 times. Now that tells me there's going to be another wave of sickness, and that's going to bring sadness. I don't know about you in your county and your local government, but ours is hiding the true numbers. They said that that Lee Health IT did not connect with the government health site, so our numbers are false. And they said it was in the low thousands, but they won't say whether they were all positive or negative. And so that's just not that's disheartening, and that can be part of this. All right, so balance is the key word. Balance, patience, persistence. Educate, educate, educate. Learn something new every single day. Push yourself out of your comfort zone. That way you can adapt. And remember, when we did the I Ching on the purpose of this, it was reunion and adapting for the you-know-what, right? All right, we're going to be fine, but we have to do it together, okay? So there may have to be some protests. Things are better than you think. Working together solves all of the issues. All right, you guys, much love to you. Email me at thewayofpositivechange@gmail.com if you'd like to do the $25 reading for 30 minutes. It's a real deal. Okay, I'm so happy to get to know you guys and read for you. Thanks for all of you that have already had a reading. Hit that like button for this video and subscribe. Thank you very much. See you guys.